everyone. In our today's video, we are going to be discussing about blood circulation. So in our previous video, we have already discussed about the structure of the human heart. So today, we are going to be discussing how the heart is going to be helping in transporting the blood to different parts of our body. So I have already told that human heart is a four-chambered heart. So just consider that this is your four-chambered heart. So the upper two chambers are called as the auricles and the lower two chambers are called as the ventricles. Okay. So during circulation, what happens is the deoxygenated blood which is there in our body will be sent into the right auricle. Okay, so what type of blood is going to be sent into the right auricle? It is going to be the deoxygenated blood, and the deoxygenated blood will enter into the right auricle through a blood vessel which is known as superior and inferior vena cava. So with the help of the superior and inferior vena cava, the deoxygenated blood which is present around our body will enter into the right auricle. Now the superior vena cava will collect the deoxygenated blood from the upper parts of our body, and the inferior vena cava will collect the deoxygenated blood from the lower parts of our body. Okay. So after that, what will happen is the blood from the right auricle will enter into the right ventricle. So this pumping of blood from the right auricle to the right ventricle is guarded by a valve which is called as the tricuspid valve. So tricuspid valve will make sure that blood is going to be flowing only from the right auricle into the right ventricle and not backwards. Okay. And then from the right ventricle, the deoxygenated blood will enter into the lungs. Okay. So the deoxygenated blood from the right ventricle will enter into the lungs. So you know very well that all the blood which is there in our body is going to be transported with the help of the blood vessels only. So here from the right ventricle, the deoxygenated blood will be sent into the lungs by the blood vessel which is known as pulmonary artery. So we have already discussed that pulmonary artery is the only artery which is going to be carrying deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated blood is nothing but the blood which does not have oxygen. After that, what will happen is in the lungs, oxygenation will take place. Okay. So this is the main reason why the blood, impure blood, that is the blood without oxygen, is entering into the lungs, because in the lungs only the blood is going to pick up oxygen. Okay, so I hope you remember, you must have studied in your lower classes about the respiratory system. So in the respiratory system, alveoli is there, and in the alveoli exchange of gases will take place where oxygen will be taken up by the RBCs. So that is what is going to happen inside the lungs. So inside the lungs, the blood will be oxygenated. Okay, and then after that, from the lungs, the blood will be sent back into the heart. Okay, so which part of the heart will it enter? From the lungs, the blood will enter into the left auricle. Now the blood which is going to be coming from the lungs is oxygenated. Okay, because oxygenation is done. So the blood which is going to be entering into the left auricle is the oxygenated blood, and it is going to be transported with the help of pulmonary vein. So pulmonary vein is the only vein which is going to be carrying oxygenated blood. Apart from pulmonary vein, all the other veins are going to be carrying deoxygenated blood. Okay. So now here if you see this cycle, okay, from the right ventricle, the blood is going into the lungs, and from the lungs, the oxygenated blood is entering back into the left auricle. So this is known as pulmonary circulation. Pulmonary circulation. So what is pulmonary circulation? In pulmonary circulation, it is going to begin from right ventricle and it is going to end in left auricle. So here if you see the blood from the right ventricle which is deoxygenated, it's entering into the lungs through the pulmonary artery, and then once oxygenation has happened in the lungs, then the oxygenated blood will be entering into the left side of the heart through the blood vessel which is known as the pulmonary vein. So this path alone is known as pulmonary circulation. Pulmonary means lungs. As the blood is entering from the heart into the lungs, it is therefore known as pulmonary circulation. Okay. And then after that, what is going to be happening is, from the left auricle, the blood will be pumped into the left ventricle. So what type of blood is going to be pumped into the left ventricle? Again, it is oxygenated only. So one thing that you need to understand very clearly is that the right side of your heart is going to have the deoxygenated blood, and the left side of your heart is going to be having the oxygenated blood. And this flow of blood from the left auricle into the left ventricle is guarded by a valve which is known as the bicuspid valve. Okay. Then from the left ventricle, the blood will enter the different parts of the body. Now what kind of blood is going to go to different parts of the body? It is going to be the oxygenated blood. So from the left ventricle, the oxygenated blood will be pumped into different parts of the body through a blood vessel which is called as aorta. Aorta is the biggest blood vessel which is there in our body, because aorta is going to pump the blood to all the parts of our body with great pressure. So that is why aorta is the biggest blood vessel which is there in our heart. Okay, and the walls of aorta are very, very thick. Alright, and then from the body again, once the aorta has supplied all the parts of our body with oxygenated blood, then whatever deoxygenated blood is there in our body will be sent back into the right auricle by the superior and inferior vena cava, and again the cycle is going to continue. So this circulation is known as the systemic circulation. The systemic circulation will begin from the left ventricle and it will end in the right auricle. Okay. So this circulation is only known as systemic circulation, which means from the heart, from the left ventricle, the oxygenated blood will go into the body, and from the body, whatever deoxygenated blood is there is going to be picked up by superior and inferior vena cava, and that will bring it back into the heart, so that again the cycle continues. So this is about circulation. Alright, so I will repeat the circulation once again for you. So what is happening is, from the body, whatever deoxygenated blood is sent into the right auricle by superior and inferior vena cava. The right auricle will send the blood into the right ventricle. Okay, and from the right ventricle, the deoxygenated blood will go into the lungs. From the lungs, it will be purified and it will be sent back into the heart, into the left auricle. So this circulation, which is starting from the right ventricle and ending in left auricle, is known as pulmonary circulation. Okay. Then from the left auricle, the blood will be pumped into left ventricle. From the left ventricle, the oxygenated blood will be transported into different parts of your body through the biggest blood vessel, which is known as aorta. Okay. After that, when the body is supplied with oxygenated blood, then whatever deoxygenated blood is there in our body will be again collected by the superior and inferior vena cava, and it will bring it back into the right auricle. So this circulation, which is from left ventricle and which is going on till the right auricle, is only known as systemic circulation. So here if you see, in human heart, the blood is entering into the heart twice, 2 times. Okay, so this type of circulation where the blood is entering into the heart twice. So once if you see, from the body it is entering the right side into the lungs, and then second time if you see, from the lungs the blood is entering into the heart and then it is going into the body again. So here the blood is entering into the heart 2 times. So this type of circulation where the blood is entering into the heart 2 times is only known as double circulation. So double circulation will include the systemic and the pulmonary circulation. Okay. And the double circulation is very, very useful to prevent the mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. So due to this reason only, the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood do not mix. Okay, so this is double circulation. In other organisms, if you take fishes and all those things, the circulation which is happening in them is only single circulation, where the blood enters into the heart only once and not twice. So we have already discussed about the two types of circulation. One was the pulmonary circulation and the other one was the systemic circulation. And these two, the systemic and the pulmonary circulation, will come under double circulation. Okay. So there is one more very important circulation which we need to discuss, and that is coronary circulation. So you all very well know that human heart is going to be pumping blood to different parts of the body. Okay, but heart is also an organ, right? And heart also requires blood for its functioning. So how is heart going to be getting the blood? So the heart is going to be getting the blood with the help of the coronary circulation only. So let's see what is coronary circulation. So in coronary circulation, the heart muscles will be supplied with blood with the help of the coronary artery. Coronary artery is going to come from the aortic arch, okay, and this coronary artery will supply the blood to the heart muscles. So what type of blood is going to be supplied by the coronary artery? Coronary artery will supply oxygenated blood to the heart muscles. Okay, and then whatever deoxygenated blood which is there in the heart muscles will be collected by coronary sinus. Coronary sinus is a group of veins, or it's a collection of veins. Okay, so collection of veins are only known as coronary sinuses. So this coronary sinus will take the deoxygenated blood from the heart muscles and it will again give it back to the heart for purification. Okay, so this is only about coronary circulation. So coronary artery is supplying the oxygenated blood to the heart muscles, and the coronary sinus, which is the collection of veins, is going to be taking the deoxygenated blood from the heart muscles and it is going to be giving to the heart again for the purification. So this is about the three different types of circulation. So I hope you understood the circulation of blood in human heart. If you have any doubts, you can leave that in the comment section below. Thank you.